Hi, I'm Druzhnik, and welcome to Rome 2 Total War Rise of the Republic DLC. I have not played Total War on the channel yet. I have played countless of Total War games, but I am not a Rome 2 veteran. I have played a lot of Medieval Total War, Medieval 2 Total War, Empire Total War, Attila, all kinds of Total Wars. Rome 1, the very first Rome Total War, when I was a child. But it's only a few hours of Rome 2 Total War under my belt. But yeah, I know the mechanics of the game. And since the DLC came out yesterday, yes, when this comes out, I wanted to dive in and see if we can make it happen. Now, I'm always a little scared when I play Total War because, as I said, it's a childhood sentiment, and Total War is a difficult game. So I remember having loads of fun with it when I was a child, but I also didn't fully understand all the mechanics. I'm honestly not sure if I do now, but I have great fun playing it. Now, the new DLC has several cultures that you can play, and it has a smaller map than the Grand Campaign. I've been thinking about what I want to play, which civilization I want to play as, and I was torn between Taurus, one of the Greek civilizations, and the Veneti, or the Veneti probably, which are the precursors of Venice. They are in northern Italy. This is Padua, and Venice is, I think, over here somewhere, like here, or Padua, I guess. I don't know how the Italians really pronounce it. I don't want to play as Rome because I'm figuring a lot of people will already play as Rome, and I don't know. Just try to mix it up a little bit, right? This is Rome, so if you start as Rome, it's a hard start, and yeah, good luck with that. Obviously, that's very challenging and a lot of fun to do. The other civilization here is Tarcuna, which is right above Rome. Back to the Greek states, we also have Syracuse, which is on this island here, and Sicily, of course, and next to Carthage, which is over here somewhere. If you look at it from a perspective, Taurus is in the lower Italic regions, and I liked it because it is led by the enlightened Archytas, a gifted statesman and inventor, which, you know, it fits with my scholarly tendencies. The philosopher king, Plato's concept. I really, really liked this description. Then we have the Gallic tribes, with the Senones, which are over here, so that's right underneath, sort of underneath Venice, right underneath. And then we have the Insubres, which are to the western side. The Italian civilizations we already discussed. I'm not going to go through all of the individual perks and characteristics of the civs. I think there's a lot of videos already out there that describe them fully. For the Italic tribes, we have the Samnites, the long-term rivals of Rome, and, of course, the Veneti. Then we have the Nuragic tribe, the Aioli, who are on the islands over here, Sardinia, and I think they are mostly a trade empire, but they will probably be under a lot of pressure as well. I'm gonna go with the Veneti. Not because they have an easy initial challenge, well, it makes me feel a little better, but they have horses, and 399 BC is not typically a time of a lot of horses, I don't think. And, you know, I'm a girl, I like horses, so yeah, that's really what ultimately convinced me. Now, the Veneti are, they have as a perk in Italic independence, plus 10% morale during battles in own or allied territory. So when we are being defended, or when we are defending, I mean, we have an advantage. And likewise, if we are at war, it might be good to draw in armies to our own territory rather than going over and fighting there if we don't have to in enemy territory. They also have native strength +4 growth per turn in all provinces, so that's good. Now we have special government action. We can employ the royal herd of horses to assist military or civil development, and we'll get to that when we get into the game. And we have the Venetian breed, which our horsemen ride superior steeds into battle. That's really what I liked about it. Now, we are a cultured, polished people. Our ancient lands are situated in the northeast of Italy. The time of the Veneti's arrival here is shrouded in the mists of the distant past. There are legends and stories, of course, but nobody can say with certainty where their true origins lie. The Veneti people see themselves closest to the Italian tribes, yet there is also Gallic blood in their veins, which makes them unique among Italian peoples. Their strength lies in the high fertility of their lands, their advanced naval technology, and their excellent progressive command of the ways of animal husbandry. The Veneti are probably most famous for their superior horses, and by extension, superior cavalry. Their ambitions are all concerned with control of northern Italy. Given the choice, they would prefer a peaceful existence of hard work and cultural eminence. Given the ambitions of their neighbors, however, this seems too difficult a thing to achieve. So we have 4 cities: Batavium, Tarvisium, Videnum, and Tegeste. Yeah, this is, I think, fine. I don't think we need advisor help at all. And we'll do battle realism and no battle time limit. Because I'm recording, so I can edit if necessary. They changed the battles too, by the way. You can't pause anymore and give new orders to units, which scares me greatly. Now, to get a military victory, we need to control 45 settlements, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. Completely control 7 provinces through the same idea: Rome, Calabria, Lepanti, Frentani, Gallia, Transpadana, Sinonia, and Campania. Then we need to maintain a total of 80 units in the cavalry type. I think all of them are. We need to construct 5 horse trainers, Venetic stables, and hold at least 1 of every strategic resource. So that's big. But let's just jump in and see what is going on.
The Veneti have defended their land vehemently against any would-be invaders. Their neighbors are well aware of Venetian bravery and the exceptional qualities of the Venetian horse. However, it remains paramount to always keep a watchful eye on your borders. To the north, the mountain-dwelling Raiti might decide to try their luck at any point. The same is true of the unruly Gauls, who prefer raiding to farming, and are known for their bloodlust rather than their goodwill. Come what may, mighty Diomedes of old protects the Veneti, and their sword arms are throbbing with his strength.
Okay. So, the first epoch of Venetia. We occupy fertile lands with favorable terrain. They are highly valuable, so many of our neighbors often display unsavory appetites towards them. To protect our future prosperity, we need to ensure our strength. A step in southwesterly direction seems very appropriate. Oh, the game looked to have been stuck. Southwest, so that would be that direction. I need to completely control 2 provinces, either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. And we have new bonus objectives. Now, Venetia long ago. Instead of changing government types, the Veneti chief can assign the royal herd of magnificent horses to aid either his people's military or civil endeavors. The best steeds in the royal herd are used as cavalry. Veneti horsemen only ride mounts of the highest quality. Horsies! Yay! Okay, so let's look at the map first, because this is interesting. So all of the provinces that have a name are provinces that you can go to, meaning that this part of my territory is completely protected from this side of the map, because there's nobody there, or at least not right now. Same goes here. So we go as far as Carthage, and that's it. Now, the consequence of this is that there are more cities in every little area of Italy. So as in the Grand Campaign, I think we have Rome, and then we have a city here, and then one here, Brundisium, I think, and then you go over there. There's a lot more going on right now. So that's the change that they did, and essentially I think this is close to the map of the tutorial campaign, I think. Now, if we look at our real territory, so we have Tegeste, I hope I'm pronouncing it sort of properly, here on the eastern side of our territory, with the Troubled Waters, our naval unit, and admiral, and I think I'm going to sail them out right away. I'm just going to go scout along the coast. Then we have Vidinium. And Vidinium is a normal settlement, a farmstead. Tegeste is as well, but it has a harbor, obviously. Vidinium has agriculture and is quite protected because there are mountains here. So if you want to get to Vidinium, you have to come through this pass. And this pass takes you either there or to Tarvisium, which is our horse capital. We have the horse trainers out here. So this is an important part of our territory. We have the warmongers here. And I see that there are 2 units that can be upgraded. So let's do that straight away. We have a spy, Aya. She's missing 2 front teeth, I think. So somebody knocked them out, I think. And then we have our capital, Batavium, Padua. And that can be expanded right now, but it can also be upgraded if we want to do that. We have another army, our chief's army. They are the walkers, and they can also be upgraded. So let's upgrade those horses with better armor, shall we? Now, that's that. Let's look at the political map. We have the Carni over here. We're trading with them already. So I think we are okay.
Well met, friend.
Do you want a
Sit
non-aggression
and let
pact?
your words move me to anger or
Maybe.
agreement.
Maybe. Then we have the Raiti, which were introduced in the little introduction. Duh. We're not trading with them. We could, but I'm not sure whether I want to. Let's see.
Civilized
Okay,
lands
moderate.
now.
They might trade with us. Then we have the Carnuts. We are not trading with them, and they also don't like us, so they probably
The
won't
gods
even
will have me listen to
agree.
you.
We have the Insubres. They don't like us, and we can't trade with them. We have the Senomani. Oh, and we are already at war. Huh. Interesting. So this is a Celtic tribe, and they really don't like us because we're at war. Okay, so I'm guessing they won't trade with us. Then we have the Boii. We're not at war with them. We have past military actions, apparently. So they don't like us very much, and I don't think that they will
Greetings, friend.
trade with
We
us.
will speak together.
Nope. But maybe they will do a non-aggression pact. No, they won't. Okay. Then we have the Senones, who also don't like us very much, but maybe
You are
trade with
welcome,
us? No.
although my...
Nope. Non-aggression pact. Nope. Okay. Then we have the Picentes. They like us. We have cultural affinity with them because they are also Italian. So we might trade with them. Let's see.
We are, as always, a welcoming host to you.
There we go. We have a trade agreement
You're
with them. They're far away, so... Oops. I didn't want to get rid of the whole thing. So basically, our decision will be either to go and continue the war with the Senomani, or... Can we make peace with you?
Are you brave
No.
or fool?
Okay. Or expand over here first. Now, the advantage of doing that, if we can, is that if we get this territory locked down, all of this will be safe. And they have amber and lead. If I could at least get this and maybe get a treaty with going with them, I'd feel a little safer. If I go here, I will be stretched out, and so the whole northern border of the Veneti will be vulnerable. And I'm not sure whether I like that. Now, the campaign did say go southwest, But, I don't know, I might be stubborn. So, let's look at the faction, because this is a different change that has been made. We control 40% of our government. We are protected from secession for 20 turns, because the campaign just started. Our influence is overlooked, which means we have an increased research rate by 1%, an increased tax rate by 1%, and plus 1% morale for all land units. We have 2 clans that make up the rest of our government, the Clan of the Sun and the Clan of the Moon. We'll look at them in the politics screen. This is the royal herd that we can do. It's an action, so we can either breed horses for the army and expand the royal herd with fierce steeds bred for service in battle, which increases our replenishment rate, recruitment slot, unit charge, cavalry recruits, experience, and morale. But it reduces tax rate and public order for 8 turns. On the other hand, we can say breed horses for the workers, which creates a smaller, mellower breed with high endurance for use in everyday labor, that increases income for all sources, public order, and reduces construction costs. It also reduces loyalty and recruitment slots. Also 8 turns. So this is good for wartime, and this is good for peacetime. In general, I don't think that always goes, but yeah. Now, it also costs us coins, so that's a good thing to remember. We are Italian. We own 4 regions, we have a treasury, but we are destitute. Oh well. Let's see. We are at Imperium level number 2, which means that we have extra loyalty for political parties, plus 10% public order penalties due to the local presence of foreign cultures. So we need to italicize as soon as possible. We have a tiny increase in influence per turn for our political party. Political action costs are very high. Political incident occurrence is plus 6%. But upkeep costs for armies and fleets are neutral, I suppose, or the penalties to it. And we have plus 5% corruption in our provinces. We can maintain 3 armies, we have 2. We can maintain 2 fleets, we have 1. 1 edict, 1 dignitary, 1 spy, and 1 champion. And we have a food surplus right now. So we have growth per turn and plus 3% unit replenishment, which is good. We have 2 trade partners, 1 war partner. You can call it a partner. Now, the Clan of the Sun is agriculturalist, so that means that we have plus 5 loyalty from them for having food surplus. They are pacifists, so minus 5 loyalty per faction you are at war with, so they cancel each other out right now. And these guys are traditionalists, so they give 1 loyalty for each province where the player's culture is dominant. So again, we need to italicize everybody. Let's see, we have currently 5 loyalty from them, and they have 30% influence in the government. Clan of the Moon is militarist, so they are the opposite of the Clan of the Sun. That's probably why they are Sun and Moon, I guess. They give us 2 loyalty for 3 turns for each military victory. So they like it when we kill people. They're also xenophobes. Minus 2 loyalty for each faction with which you have established diplomatic treaties. So they don't like the trade treaties, for example. They have a thirst for power. Minus 10 loyalty if the party's influence is lower than the ruling party's influence. So they must be mad at us right now, because we are at 40% influence, they are at 30, and we have a minus 9 loyalty from them because of that. Now, this is new. This is the family tree. This is us, Rabelos. We are both the chief and the family leader. We have a wife who died at age 21, but we do have 2 sons, Diomedos and Aeneas. And our son Diomedos, the eldest, is 5 years old, and he's our heir. We are 28. So, we have a sister, Adadili. Adadili. She's 26, and she has a husband, Vipo. They don't have children yet. So that's good, I guess. I don't know. The other thing that was changed is we have an intrigue system now, which is a little bit like Crusader Kings 2. There are green, blue, yellow, and red actions, and I think the green actions are the diplomatic actions. promotions, isn't it? I think so. So we can secure promotions for individual people, which that was already in the game, but it just looked different. We can improve relations with a member from another party to advance its loyalty. We can leisure time. We can basically send somebody on vacation or go on vacation ourselves. We can send an emissary to a province to help them with their basic necessities. We can organize games, which helps with administration in troublesome provinces. Very expensive. If you see that, 1488. Send emissaries even more expensive. And we can send a diplomat to a diplomatic mission to improve relationships. That was already in the original Rome 2 as well. So those are the diplomatic actions in my view. These, the blue ones, are more political. We can assassinate someone, spread rumors about them, gather support to strengthen our political position, arrange a political marriage, entice them to join our cause, and embezzle funds. Then we have the yellow actions, which are more, I guess, personal. We can send them a gift to a loyal party to further improve relations. We can do a favor to a member of another party, which is not that expensive. We can flirt, so we can impress another character with them. We can praise a friend or a rival. We can insult them, or we can provoke them to encourage an opponent, and it boosts political incident occurrence. So those are the more personal ones. Then here we have the family-oriented actions. We can seek a spouse, we can divorce, we can usurp a legacy, so we can overtake what's rightfully ours, in her opinion. We can educate them, and mostly for children, we can declare an heir or adopt a party member into our family. So those are the options: diplomatic, political, personal, and family-oriented. At least that's my own interpretation of it. Now, we do have Rabelos, and Rabelos is joyful. He says, crisis? What crisis? We have minus 10% city center building construction costs, which is good. He has the ability to inspire, because he's a general, and he has +2 public order in the local province. Now, his traits are, he's a good naval defender, and he is a chief, because he's our chief. So, he gets some pretty good boons there. He has no wife, and I do think we should find him a wife, right? It costs 620, but at least it gives him the chance to make more children. I think that's a good thing. So, he has married Koromare, and Koromare is 27, so she's only a year younger. She has a faithful husband, which gives her +10 to chance of having children. And she is dutiful, so she gives bonuses to growth per turn, gravitas per turn, and +5% wealth from agriculture. Now, she does disable the character skills. I guess she, I don't know what that really means. We'll have to find that out. And he has a faithful wife now, or we do. So that's good. That increases our zeal, so that's nice. Our children are still too young to be interesting. And these guys are married but don't have children yet. Okay, so we have Clan of the Sun. One of our generals is their chief, and he has no wife either, but I'm not going to get him married. That's, takes too much money, or costs too much money. And we have, from the Clan of the Moon, we have an admiral, I think. Yes, Sinus Venitus. And he's also unmarried, so that's his own problem, I think. Okay. So we have 4,000 left. Now, the question is, do we expand a settlement or do we upgrade them? I would like to upgrade our capital. We have a food surplus of 4, and our province affects different populace, and we are mostly Celtic, so we need to do something about that. But yeah, let's upgrade our capital, at least make it better. And then we could upgrade the sacred enclosure. That would increase our cultural influence. But I don't know if I want to do that right now. I think what I would rather do is upgrade our military. We have the walkers with a outrider. Those are missile horses. We have the heavy cavalry, they're very good. And then we have 2 Veneti horsemen. And we have mounted raiders, also missile units. And then we have 3 Italian swordsman units. Now, I'm going to add some tribalist spearmen to that. And a unit of tribalist slingers. So let's reinforce this army. And then I think we'll keep this army, the warmongers, as is. They also have a unit of outriders, horsemen, 2 Italian swordsmen, and they already have 2 slingers.
What do you wish of me?
Let's send our spy over here.
Treading softly, swift and silent.
And see if we can do something to the Raiti. Sabotage. 40% chance of success. Ooh. Wow.
Swifter than Hermes.
I don't see any units. They might be in Tridentum, that's their capital. Let's see what the relative strength of their faction is. Okay, so we are almost as strong as they are, or I mean, we are a little bit stronger. The Carni are same thing, and the Senomani are also about as strong as we are. So we're gonna have to get some more units before we can do anything. Last thing we have to decide is our research. We first have to research the main military or civil technology to unlock these trees. Now, if you look at our objectives, we have to control 2 provinces. We already have 1 because this province is completely controlled by us. We need 1 more. We also have to research the following, or could research the following technology. Informant network, which would give us 3,300 gold, and build cattle pens somewhere. Those are optional victory conditions. We have... we could make more money, I suppose, but it's okay. We are trading our horses for salt and amber. And that's our summary. If we go for Defenders of the Land, we have plus 7% morale during battles in own territory and plus 3 public order. I like that, because we are at war with the Senomani. And I'm going to think about whether to go here first to Parmny and just take that, or whether to simply establish a defensive base here in Batavium and attack the Raiti first. Because I really do feel like securing this part of the territory would be a good idea. So, yeah. Not a whole lot of gameplay in the first episode, because there was... oh, edict. There was a lot to go through in this DLC. Before we go, let's establish an edict. Mercenary negotiation plus minus 25% mercenary hiring cost. Migration is good, plus 5 growth and minus 15% unit recruitment cost. That would be good for now, I suppose. Brennan Games for food and for public order. Party loyalty plus 10 loyalty to political party ruling this province. And tribute collection plus 15% tax rate. That would give me more money. But if I'm going to be recruiting units for now, maybe I should just do this and reinforce my armies fast and then switch edicts. Let's see if I can do that. Let's end the turn to at least 1 turn in this episode. I'm sorry, it took a while. And see what happens. Okay, Arya has been found, but that's okay, I think. Does that influence our relations with them? Wait, no? But they do say... oh, actually, they say we have military actions against them. I don't think that's the agent, though. We don't have any military actions.
How may I serve? Moving
we like you.
unseen.
Okay, so they have an army here, but that's not their main army. There's no way that that's their main army. Can I do something? Wow, 13% chance of success, huh? What about the city? Okay. We could reveal undiscovered army settlements and agents. Chance of success 40%. That's good to know. I would like to be more friendly with you guys first, though. Yeah, military actions against Raidi. 1. So they like us for being mean to the Raidi, which we haven't been. But let's see if we can do a non-aggression pact.
Speak plainly and without...
Okay, they've accepted that.
You have...
So these will probably like us even less because they don't like the Carney. Okay. Would you guys accept a peace?
I am sure you have many
Okay. Now, let's see. The Insumbres. Do you like the Senomani? Let's see. Insubres. They like them. That's annoying. They really like the Carnoots. Yeah, so this army needs to just be strong. Let's see. We'll have another unit of spearmen and swordsmen, and then 2 more slingers. That's good. And then after that, we will be reinforcing this army, and then we can maybe take the warmongers up, or perhaps our chief, so we could switch them and get the walkers up there in northern Italy. I do think that that's the way to go, to be honest. Let's see if I can do something here in this moment. 40% chance of success. Let's try and do some reconnaissance. Failed. Oh well.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry. Let's end the turn again. Let's at least run the episode a little bit longer because of the whole introduction. Okay, we have recruited units.
Ready for battle.
So I want 1 more unit of slingers, but I do think I'm going to switch you out.
At your command. You have further orders? Commander?
I think that's a good idea. And then you guys can go there. We could... Do we have enough, though, to build something here? Not sure. Let's expand. Let's see if we can do that. Yes, we could. We could build the commons, but we already have them. Or a sacred enclosure. Now, the Warrior's Lodge gives access to either the meeting hall or the pasture, and the pasture gives horses. So we definitely should go for the pasture in our capital. What does the Artisan's Lodging do? Provides garrison of Gallic skirmishers, or... Ooh, unlocks recruitment of swordsmen and spearmen. Okay, we want an Artisan's Lodging in the capital as well. We need 1,000 gold for that. Okay. So we'll have to wait. You keep going. I think I'll just give you the orders to go there. Or we could go here. Do you want to scout this first? I mean, that doesn't really help us much, does it? Nah. Yeah, you can just... You can do whatever you were doing. Do we save money? I guess we recruit that last slinger.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, so they are liking us, and they're not liking us. We basically need to... his successor is a bigot. Oh, our influence is increasing. We basically need to have military victories to make them happy with us. Okay. Research complete. Defenders of the land. Good. We'll see what that gives us. And we have fortified our capital. It is winter time now. So Defenders of the Land increases our, or makes our army better. We can now go for strength, strategy, or dominance. If we go for strength, we can go iron over bronze, which gives plus 5% weapon damage and minus 15% recruitment cost, which would be good. Strategy, mercenaries for hire, minus 12% upkeep cost for mercenary units and minus 10% mercenary unit recruitment cost. And charge bonus for units, morale for units, or booty from 10% booty from battle, and plus 25% income from raiding and sacking. this gives us, this is dominance, right? Yes, logistics, plus 10% movement range for all armies. That's good. And that gives, that unlocks supply lines, replenishment and morale, and, oh, the informant network. That's part of our optional objectives, which gives campaign map movement range for armies and agents. Now, we could also do the civil research first and unlock this tree. That gives growth per turn for all provinces. We already have the edict going for that, I think. So how about we go iron over bronze and increase our army first? I think that makes sense. Now you, how about you go there and we'll switch you out. You will get, oh, I was supposed to get, no, bam, you're not gonna get that yet. Patavium, we need to build the artisans' lodging, right? So we have to keep this army here for now in case somebody crosses the waters. And you can't do anything right now. Do we want to move her over to here and have visibility, or do we say it's fine? I don't know, I kind of want to... I want to give her some experience, but I think we should do it here, because we have... No, it's still the same chance of success. We don't have money to do that. I do like visibility, though. Well, I guess when we do the armies, we'll be able to have some extra visibility there. Oh, there we go. Hello, friends! Okay. We can't make it! Grr. Grr. Now, if we... Will you still... No. I was thinking of putting him in the trees for an ambush, so that if they would attack the city, they wouldn't see this army, but that's not possible, unfortunately. That's a pity. Let's give you 2 spearmen, and I guess you can give 1 more unit. So let's get another spearman going. Oh, and a tribal's warrior. So the warmongers are getting strengthened, and we have an encouraged populace. So more growth and better taxes, and we have our household expanding with 1 authority leading an army for the chief. So that's good. Carney. So you like us.
Greetings. Now speak plainly, for we are an honest folk and value honest.
No, we could do a dual war on the Raiti. Let's see if they'll even accept that.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
Low. Okay, so they'll be like, no. We don't want to do that.
I am sure you have many pleasant...
It might be that these guys are so annoying that we won't have a choice but to attack them. And they like each other in this area, so they could be a mutually reinforcing part of the western side of Veneti. Land, that's a bad thing. Do you like them? They do. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. We're gonna have to think about this, but we will do that in the next episode. I am calling this series Songs of Venice. It's not entirely... I mean, Venice was established a lot later than the timeline of this series, but I mean, this is Venetian land, and we are writing history here. We're gonna get the Venetian Republic to rise up, and heralds will be singing songs about us, so hence the name Songs of Venice. Thank you guys for watching. New episodes will come out 3 times a week. I hope you hit the like button if you liked it, of course, and you can always consider subscribing. It helps the channel out immensely, and I'll see you in the next one.